Ronnie, in 6 months you're gonna see me dancing and
I can't wait.
I can't wait. Ay, ay, ay.
So let me tell you why I want to do this. The last 3 years have been so emotional for everyone I know in this country. Emotional in a good way sometimes, mostly emotional in a bad way. And these emotions tend to be public. A lot of us have experienced a country's journey publicly. I think we both know what it's like to be on the streets when people are protesting. And we also know what it's like to feel pain. Whether the pain is physical, it could be something like witnessing the port blast's aftermath. The pain can be an emotional journey. I mean, the economic crisis is hurting all of us in different ways. And I think watching your country collapse in your better years, in your prime, is in itself it's a devastating process. And then you add to that, we've been through a pandemic, we've been locked in our homes, we're now experiencing cholera for the first time in decades. And in that very, very tragic stage, I'm increasingly drawn to you. Private about your cancer, but you're public enough so that I figured it out. And I think your closer friends know this already, but I don't think the larger community that knows Bolero knows what you're going through. And I was really drawn to I was drawn to the way you were coping. So, in 7 weeks, visiting you regularly in your hospital bed, I laughed the hardest I've laughed in a long time. These very, very rude jokes that we shared together really make me feel great. And I realized that even before you went to the hospital, I think this was maybe a few days before, I was sitting with you at Bolero, and you were laughing about your cancer, but laughing in a way that is so dark and attractive. So, for all those reasons and more, I'm sitting with you in your bed. Not in your bed, next to your bed, in your bedroom. It's a little too intimate. I'm next to your bed. And in the background, there's the music of Bolero. And we're in Batroun. I know it's November, but a Saturday night in Batroun is still a weekend night. There are people going out. There's traffic. There's life. And you're in bed. Your 3rd month now in bed.
Yes.
I can't just... There's something about being locked in this limited space that I think anyone would lose their mind.
I know I have this in my character that I'm really positive. I am a positive person. And then I took it like it's a project. Okay, there are solutions. I went to doctors. They told me that, yeah, okay, you need to do this, and you'll get over it. So the first treatment I did, I believe I was stronger than now. And I laughed about it. And I was like taking it like, okay, it's easy. And I'm gonna get over it and whatever. And I kept my normal life, actually. This is what helped. I kept working. I kept I worked. I did Pilates. I did sports. So I lived.
You were able to do that while you were first diagnosed.
Yes.
How many years ago was that?
Last year.
Oh, just 1 year ago you
Yes.
discovered you had breast cancer.
The thing is, I was diagnosed, yes, in June 2021. I did the treatment till March 2022. I finished my treatment, and I was still under a preventive treatment when I discovered again that the cancer came back. So it was too quick. Even doctors, they didn't expect the cancer to be back that, this fast. No. I called my doctor. I had a neck pain. And I called my doctor and I was like, I have a neck pain. Can I take an anti-inflammatory, I don't know, medicine or something? He was like, yeah, no problem. And then I went partying.
Oh, so you were able to keep your life going as if...
Yeah, with a neck pain.
Right.
So I had a neck pain. And I was taking like the preventive treatment, whatever.
Yeah.
But I couldn't drink, whatever. I can keep my normal life. And I was working as well.
Right. And you were working at Bolero.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting
Yeah.
too much, but did people know, just from the way you were carrying yourself, did they figure out something was happening? Was there anything that was showing that?
Yes.
I see.
Because like during the treatment, I lost my hair.
Right,
I lost
yeah.
my eyebrows. So it showed. At the beginning, it's like it was like a taboo to talk about, like, yeah, you have cancer, don't tell anyone.
Right.
But I didn't take this approach. And I was like, people should be aware that it can happen to anyone.
So you felt the
Especially-
need to tell people.
Exactly. Especially that I'm someone who's very healthy. Like, okay, I drink, but I don't smoke, I don't
Yeah.
eat meat, I don't eat chicken. So it can happen to anyone.
Yeah.
And we don't have cancer in the family. So I didn't expect, like,
Right.
neither my aunts, like my mom, no one has cancer.
You did not ever imagine that this was going to happen.
No. Honestly, no.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I never thought about it. It was like a really, I don't know. It never crossed my mind.
Yeah.
Like it can happen to me, and or to any member of my family, actually.
This is a slightly sensitive question, but by July of 2021, you're diagnosed with breast cancer. In the months leading up to July, did you feel that this was happening, or was it still more of, I'm just not feeling well, or there's pain? Because I'm not familiar with this topic, and I'm just wondering how you came. What was it?
The thing is,
yeah.
there was like there was the pandemic, the corona.
Yes, yeah.
So I didn't see my doctor for a couple of years, but I didn't have anything.
Yeah.
So when I went to do the checkup, I felt something, and I went to do the checkup actually, and no, with the results I wasn't expecting. I wasn't like even worried, because they called me from the laboratory and they tell me like your results are out. If you want to come and pick them out, I'm like, yeah. It was a Friday or I don't know what. Now I'm in Batroun. I'll pick them up Monday. I'll go to Beirut and I'll pick them up. And it's like, yeah, it's I'm sure it's nothing. And then my sister-in-law was like, no, let's send someone and get the results just to make sure.
So did you go to the checkup feeling something was wrong?
Yes.
Okay, so you actually wanted to make sure nothing was wrong.
Yes,
I
I
see.
felt something, and this is why I went to do the checkup.
Yes.
It wasn't a routine checkup.
Right.
The routine checkup, I missed it due to corona. So, there was like, all the hospitals were like, you couldn't go there, and so I didn't want to risk it.
And they were dealing with corona.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's it. So I think many people had the same issue. Like they discovered they had something, but a bit late. Because like I was stage 3. I wasn't like in a very early stage. It wasn't like very early cancer stage.
So stage 3 would imply that you've at least had it for already almost a year? Is that?
Yeah,
is it
even more.
even more?
Yeah,
Okay.
even more.
So, I mean...
And it was grade 3. Like
Yeah.
it was aggressive. It's like it's an aggressive cancer that I have. And but unfortunately, like when I spoke to my doctors and they tell me that give us a clean PET scan like there's nothing in your body, just only in the breast is fine.
Yeah.
And you will 90% you will heal, and you will heal and it's fine.
Oh, 90%. That's
Yeah.
what you were told at the beginning.
Yes.
Okay.
So I did the whole treatment. The PET scan was clear. So I did the whole treatment, and by the book, I swear, like I was like doing everything by the book. And I stopped eating sugar. So I did everything I could.
Yeah.
And this is what pissed me off. It was like less than 6 months after my last treatment, I discovered that it's back and it's in the bones.
So those months from July 2021 until really just a few months ago, almost a year
Yeah.
of being diagnosed, and then on your way to recovery, just your own acceptance, let's say, that it wasn't completely gone. Was this sort of a step-by-step process, or was it more like you knew already from the beginning that it wasn't going the way you wanted?
No, actually, when I was done with the treatment, I was like, yeah, I'm done.
Oh,
They removed everything.
Okay.
I was
Yes,
like,
yeah.
I was excited for my new life. Actually, I'm like, yeah, it's a new life. I'm gonna take it like, a new beginning, everything.
yeah.
And I didn't expect at all, like to have this again.
Yeah.
So on the contrary, I was like, yes, I'm done with the treatment. I'm done with everything, and I'm doing like a preventive. I'm taking preventive pills.
Right.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's like just for protection. You can,
Yeah.
So
The reason I'm asking you is because when I got to know you better, and it's really the months leading up to the summer. So
True.
it's really actually, if I want to be more focused, it's the weeks before you return to the hospital. You were shining. I would never know had you not told me. I would never know. Actually, I think that's part of the story that it doesn't show. I just thought, and this is me being stupid, I thought you got a haircut.
I know.
And you were...
Actually, most people thought that.
Yeah.
Because I used to like the people
And
used
it
to
looks
stop
good on
me.
you too, so
stop
I'm like,
it.
oh, that's just
He used
a
to
nice
stop me
summer
on the
haircut.
street like, yeah, I love your haircut.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. And one time I was on an elevator, and a woman she went in, and she was like, I admire your hair. I want to have a short hair, but my husband don't like it, and he wouldn't let me. And I was like, I was really this day I was really angry, and I was like, what? Do you want a haircut? This is from chemo. This is from chemo. And I started like yelling at her.
Yeah. So there were moments where you snapped about
Yeah.
this. Okay, good. I think you'd need to.
Thank God.
Yeah. Otherwise, you wouldn't be.
Otherwise,
So the reason I'm, from my side, I discovered that you were no longer showing up. Middle of the summer, I would see your sister, Michelle.
Yeah.
I would see your mom. At times, I would see your brothers. But you were missing.
yeah,
And I think a month into that disappearance, I don't come here all the time, but I do make it a point to come as much as I can. I just sort of casually asked, like, what happened to Aimee? And they're like, you idiot, she's in the hospital. I'm like, why? And I felt so stupid. Because not only had I been spending very nice moments with you, a cousin who had a wedding at Bolero, even just sitting with you on different occasions, you were in your element, and you were moving around, and you were active. And I was getting to know you better in terms of your own private life. You were sharing some funny stories about relationships and how they don't always work. But you were being hilarious. And then it's like, she's at AUH. She's been at AUH for a month, and her cancer is back. It's aggressive. And here I am, thinking that my problems are big. You were comfortable telling people you had cancer, that you were...
yeah, I was.
But you didn't necessarily want people to feel it when you were with them.
Exactly.
So you were trying.
Actually, the thing is, I don't like to be. I don't do sick. This is what I told even when I knew I had cancer. You know, like the family was like, yeah, they wouldn't let me even like go to get a bottle of water and or whatever. We'll do it for you. We'll do that. I'm like, stop it. I don't do sick. Don't treat me like a sick person. I don't like to do sick.
Don't treat me like a sick person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like, okay, if I'm tired and I can't do something, I will ask for more. I will tell you, bring me this, please, help me do that. But don't treat me like I'm a sick person. I'm like, okay, I have cancer. I took it like any other disease, actually.
Yeah.
Like someone who has like a heart problem or cholesterol. I don't know.
Yeah.
Even though it's
A little more.
it's
A little more.
it's a bit more.
Just a bit. I mean, no offense to the cholesterol community.
No
but
offense to the cholesterol community.
Cancer is just a little.
Yeah. But for me, breast cancer was common. Many women has it or has a certain type of cancer, and no one talks about it.
Yeah.
But when I started talking about it, when people used to see me, and I was like, yeah, I'm doing a treatment. They used to tell me like, why are you putting like a scarf? I'm like, yeah, I'm doing a treatment.
But this navigating these two things, I think, is the story, because you're not hiding.
No.
You're comfortable telling somebody I'm going through something, but you want them to treat you like everything is fine.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is what I respect about your I don't know if personality is the right word, but it's your revenge against cancer.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because the worst thing at the eye of the people, the pity. If they look at you and they pity you, haram, she has cancer or whatever, this is the worst thing.
Yeah.
I could.
May I ask you though, when you first were diagnosed with breast cancer, did you feel that that they were showing pity?
Yeah.
And did you react in a way that you're saying no?
Yeah. I like some friends were like, I understand it's a shock for them. I could see in their eyes that they're pitying the pity in their eyes, and just started crying. I'm like, guys, no, it's fine.
And you're not. Yeah, exactly. You're the one comforting them.
I'm the one having this disease. So stop crying. It's fine. There is a solution.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it, and we'll see. We have to be positive. So, I told you I'm not like always like positive, and I had my my moments as well.
Yeah.
But it was easier than expected. Like the whole journey, the first one.
Easier in that, and
first journey.
I'm sorry to ask you, was it the first round where you had to do? Is it double? The name is not coming to me. It's when you have to remove.
Yeah, mastectomy.
So, mastectomy?
Yeah.
Yeah, double mastectomy, is that right? So you had to remove your breasts.
Yeah.
Did that happen the first round?
The first round.
Oh, that was the first round.
Yeah.
So you maintained this positive angle.
Yeah.
Even when you were going through something very, very personal and scarring. I mean, this is what I'm impressed with.
It's hard, and that you're losing a part of your body, kind of.
Yeah.
You're losing a part of your body, even though you're doing a reconstruction.
Yeah.
So you'll have fake boobs.
I think that's the biological term. That's
Yeah.
what they use in the hospital. We're going to give you fake boobs.
Yeah.
Yay!
Exactly.
I think they're also called breast implants, but we'll call them fake boobs.
I'll have breast implants.
Yeah.
Okay, and they will look better than before.
Well, I don't know what to say about that. But you were approaching it that way.
Yeah, I was like this. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take it positively.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Like at least I'm gonna survive. I'm gonna. But now, this journey is different.
I'm going to try to compare them from your side, obviously.
Yeah.
I can't imagine going through 2 rounds in less than a year when there's already a physical process that you have to adjust to. And you are, I mean, you're running a business, which is in itself a very difficult thing to do. You're running a family business that depends on stability, depends on economic stability, and this country doesn't have either one, but you're managing, and you're trying to, in a way, project this positivity, and a year later, summer season comes around, and you discover you have to go back to the hospital. So can you, maybe in a sort of introductionary way, can you compare them the way you felt them? At least the beginnings of both. Did it feel like you were returning to the same thing last summer? Or did you feel like, no, something is worse now?
It's worse. It was worse. For me, the fact that it came back, and because now it's in a different level, on a different level. It's not only in the breast, it's in the bones. So there is more risk that it will be all over the body. I don't know. Like it can spread.
Can you explain as much as you can about what happened this round? I know from very limited access to what you've told me that it's because of the initial breast cancer.
It's the same cancer actually that cells has migrated to the bones. Doctors consider the bone as one organ, so it can be the bones, the legs, the neck, the back. So the first thing how I discovered, I had a back pain, I had a neck pain, and
so same feeling again.
I had a neck pain, and I was in a party, and a friend of mine hugged me. And he broke my neck.
Really?
Yeah.
So the hug.
The hug, yeah.
It cracked your neck?
It cracked my neck. So,
oh my God.
And I felt it. But so I was like, I was in pain. And I took like some ice and I put it on my neck, and I wanted to continue the party. I didn't want to miss the party.
Are you serious?
I swear.
Wait, hold on.
This is stupid from my side.
But this is not just stupid, it's hilarious. So a friend hugs you, your neck cracks, and you're determined to keep partying.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a big part of the story too, that you should stop partying. That's crazy.
Yeah, and I wanted to continue to party, and with the ice pack on my neck.
Wow. But you didn't know it was cracked.
I didn't know. I was like, okay, I didn't know it was like broken neck.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm in pain, whatever.
Yeah.
And then when I went home, it was hell. I couldn't move. I couldn't. So we went in emergency to the hospital, and they discovered that there are some cells, cancer cells, in the neck and on the spine.
I see. So it was really by accident
I found out.
This hug is what saved your life in a way.
Exactly. Because even my doctor, he didn't even I told him that I have a neck pain, and he didn't even tell me to do an ERM or something to scan my neck, or he was like, it's too. He didn't expect it's too early to have cancer again.
Yeah. So the same doctor
but this time I didn't accept it like the first time.
Oh, okay.
At the beginning, I was really depressed, really down.
Yeah.
And I started saying, I don't know, talking nonsense. And
no, it's not nonsense. I can
I was
imagine.
so angry. I was so angry.
Yeah.
And I was, because I was looking forward for my new life, and because I just finished, it's been a year I've been doing a treatment, and I'm just done with the treatment. It's okay, no, go back. It's like life is telling me, no, you don't have to live now. You have to go back to your treatment and be sick again.
I can remove this from the episode if you don't want me to keep it, but it's not just you're starting your life over. I mean, you're starting your romantic life over too, which I thought was important.
True.
That's what you were telling me before. You're like, I need to get over this. And
True.
I'm like, and I
everything.
Yeah, but you know what you were doing? You were making me relate to you, because I felt the same way.
Yeah.
I had been going through a divorce, and you were also breaking up with a husband. Maybe yours is just a little more complicated in terms of being here, and maybe there's I don't know, maybe they're both complicated stories, but we're both breaking up with somebody. We're both getting divorced in the process. And I'm like, this woman is going through way too much. And then you're in the hospital.
Yeah, exactly.
Unbelievable.
So I couldn't believe it. I was like looking at my mom. I'm like, how my luck is? I don't have any luck. It's like, how can it be?
Yeah.
You know, to have this, to have all this, and continue having this. And what did I do to deserve all this? I was like really pissed. Did I deserve all this? Like the pain and everything.
Yeah.
And especially that this time, the treatment is much more difficult than the last time. Because like I have fractures in my back, I have like in my neck, so I cannot move. I'm stuck in bed.
Yeah.
I cannot move. I need to recover, and it takes time. Now it's been like 3 months I'm in bed since mid-August.
I know that cancer is a different experience than fractures and bones cracking, but they're both happening together. They're overlapping.
Yeah.
So can you walk me through what your experience is like trying to leave your hospital bed, only to discover that your back is breaking further? And I discovered this by accident because you were telling me.
Yeah.
Every time I'd visit you, you're like, "Hey, my back broke again." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And you would walk me through. But what is the experience like? Just you can't leave your bed, and your body is telling you,
exactly.
You can't do anything. Yeah.
You can't do anything. You're actually, I started to be afraid of like getting out of bed.
Yeah.
Because like my bones were so weak, were weakened by the cancer.
Yeah.
So and whenever I ask a doctor, okay, can I? Is it safe to do this? To walk? He was like, yeah, but I cannot guarantee that you won't break. So doctors couldn't guarantee that my back won't break. And it was like horrible. It was like I'm expecting it at any time to break something in my back and my bones, and I don't know, like in my neck. And actually, this is how I got 3 fractures in my back and my spine.
While you're at the hospital?
While I was in the hospital, yeah.
Wow.
Like while I was trying to walk or something, and suddenly I feel the bone breaks. And
you would feel it?
Yeah, I would feel it. I couldn't move. Like I'm like, and the pain is, and I discovered some kind of medicine that is like
good stuff.
Good stuff, other than morphine.
Oh God, what fentanyl is it?
Fentanyl.
Yeah, that's it. Don't take too much of it. You may sleep permanently.
Exactly. So they used to give me like fentanyl or something. It's like opium, and like
I think it's the hardest opium. It's something like 100 times stronger than morphine, and
exactly. I was in such pain.
Yeah.
Like they gave it to me, and I'm like, in a second, I was like, hey. When I do a panic attack, I feel like I'm stuck in my body.
Yeah.
And I can't move.
Yeah.
And I start like moving all around, like moving my body all over the bed. So
yeah.
I wanna go out, and I couldn't. I can't. So
it's
and I feel like it's
I'm
suffocating.
Yeah.
Like I'm stuck in this body, and this is the kind of panic attack I'm having.
So it's almost trying really to just break out of your state. Yeah. But maybe I'm overdoing it by emphasizing it, but your personality is the same on a good day and a bad day, which is weird for me. That's really I don't know any experiences like this. Talking to you right now is like talking to you at Bolero a year ago, or whenever. Yeah. So that's why it just shows maybe there's a strong character that can take on any challenge.
Yeah, I don't know. I have this. Yeah, I have this in me. I don't know how to explain it.
Does it, I mean, do you feel like it comes from something that you've experienced that sort of gives you perspective? Is there something that maybe you know what a challenge is already, therefore this is not really new? It's just a matter of overcoming it.
This time, no.
Mm.
I don't know what to expect. Even I told my mom the other day, like, I don't know. I can't see when I will be walking again.
Yeah.
Like, how am I going to walk? How am I going to improve? Like, usually I'm more positive, and now I'm a bit like, I don't know. Like I'm like, how am I going to? When am I going to? Am I going to walk again? Like I have these question marks.
Yeah.
Even though my physiotherapist, like, she's like, yes, of course you will do this. You will, even though it will take time. It might take 6 months. It's a matter of time, and you have to be patient. But I don't know. My patience started like to.
The matter of time and being patient is what comes with just being in this country anyway. And when it becomes such a personal journey as well, I think the fact that you're still the same despite everything that's happened, I think is it's a valuable lesson to someone like me who does at times fixate on smaller problems. And I think it's a lesson for anyone who gets caught up in unnecessary detail. And this is what I took from those moments with you. And I think that's selfish, but I learned from it. I actually wanted to see you for those reasons, because you're reminding me that, take it easy on yourself.
Believe me, it was like this for me also. Like
Right.
now,
Yeah.
I really, I'm like, simple thing. I appreciate simple things now.
Yeah.
I'm like, all I want to do is like be on the terrace, have a cup of coffee. It's like, wow, you're so lucky you can do this, you know?
It is a nice terrace as well.
Yeah.
I was just sitting there. You have a very unique place for coffee. It's better than any place I can think of. I actually,
Exactly.
I know what you're
Yeah.
going through, because I want, yeah.
See? And I'm like, no. But after all, this is life also. People can, small problems, will always nag about small problems and whatever. But I think this experience will change me. Not the first one. The first one, like with the breast cancer, I was like, fine, it was an experience.
Yeah.
But it didn't do much to me. It didn't change me like much. But this time, I think I would appreciate things differently. And I would I'm concentrating on myself more. Like what I really want, who I am, what I love, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's different. And I don't know, I'm reading a lot of books about like psychosomatic.
I see a book right in front of you.
Yeah.
The healing power of illness.
Yeah,
Understanding what your symptoms are telling you. And this has actually just been the backdrop. to this
exactly.
whole- And I've been looking at this title while looking at you. And I think your experience is as rewarding, if not more, than any book I've read on this kind of intimate journey. You have so many relatives inside. The moment I entered, it's like a TV show. These curious characters walking all over the place. Some people are fishing.
Yeah.
Some are talking about what they're going to do. And then your siblings are walking. Maybe an aunt passing through. Your mom. It really felt like an entertaining show. And I could just sit and watch all these people.
It's true.
Yeah. So there's a lot of warmth inside.
True.
And you have also a successful business in the background. But maybe it's the intimacy of it. Do you think that this is actually maybe how people survive in this country anyway?
During this experience, I told my mom, I thought a lot about people even in Lebanon. People who don't have like a family or someone to support them.
Yeah.
Because now, honestly, I'm having a lot of support from my family, my friends. So it's not an easy journey.
Yeah.
And I'm not independent. I'm dependent. Like I'm not, I need them to take care of me.
Yeah.
I cannot move. I cannot. So I don't know how people do it. Like how people who are alone in this, or who don't have anyone to
Yeah.
take care of them.
And you've got so many relatives that checked in on you when I was visiting you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so lucky that from that side, I'm
Yes.
so lucky.
Yeah.
Honestly, I am surrounded by great friends, great family, and it helps a lot.
Is
It
there
really helps.
In that story, is there any moment where you're thinking, I've had enough of this too, that I could use a vacation from everything, including being at home? Because I know this is where you want to be now. But when you're on the road to recovery...
Yeah, but honestly, yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had like sometimes
Yeah.
I'm like I feel like going someplace and be alone, like
Yeah.
with my mom or with my sister, because I need the support.
Also, still with them.
I need them,
Yes. Right.
kind of.
Yeah.
Physically, I need them.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like no. I feel like being alone, like thinking about my situation. I'm the one who's living this, even though they're hurting. Of course, they feel it. They're hurting. They live with me the whole situation, and but it's different because like I'm suffering. I'm the one who like living all this.
Yeah.
They cannot relate.
Yeah.
They can help, they can be there for me, but they cannot relate. Yeah, but many times I'm like, yeah, I need to like disappear, like stay, not see anyone,
Yeah.
like stay alone, focus. I don't know.
What you're saying is exactly what I would want to.
Yeah.
I think I would want to detach.
To detach, exactly.
Yeah. I've taken some advice. Without you offering it, I've learned from just being with you. Enough the last few months where I'm actually looking at life a little differently. Could you maybe share some wisdom, if you have any, on the last year of your life, a year and a half, during this tragic time in Lebanon? And it could be anything. It could be the very personal experience with cancer. It could be trying to project some positivity. I think of Bolero. I think of what I would like to see more of in this country. It could be also just family and how families cope with each other. It's anything that you could add to what has already been a pandemic, economic collapse, where you have... I know it's not something we talked about, but it's fresh that there's cholera in this country now in 2022.
It's crazy.
It's insane. It's really insane. What would you tell somebody sort of navigating this journey right now from your bed, if you could offer them some advice?
Enjoy it. Enjoy that you're walking. You're independent. Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, simple things. Not even really simple. I don't know, basic stuff. Basic stuff. Like taking a shower. I don't know. Like, imagine.
That's important.
Imagine,
right?
yeah. Simple stuff. Like being independent, not needing anyone.
Yeah.
Like, for me, it's important because I am a very independent person. Yeah, like I never needed anyone, and now I feel like I need my mom or my sister to help me do stuff. So, and now I
appreciate the independence.
So now,
more.
Exactly. So now I appreciate really simple stuff. Like I tell them, like I just want to walk and go to the kitchen. I don't know, prepare my own coffee, have my like do simple stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want more than that, honestly. And I don't know. People like it's not worth it. People like they nag about stuff that are not worth it, honestly. Like in life.
I agree.
Like even my sister, she's with me. Like she lives with me, and sometimes the other day she was here. She was angry. I'm like, why are you angry about this? And come on. And then again, this is life.
Yeah.
And I'm like, come on, it will pass. It's something like, don't let it hurt you that much. Don't let it. So, really, I don't know.
Do you think it's required to go through this kind of pain to be able to think that way? Because I agree with what you're saying. And I think...
required? Maybe. I don't know if it's required. Some people maybe reach this level without going through this pain.
Yeah.
They might, I don't know, through meditation, through different stuff. But honestly, I reached it. I used to appreciate everything in life. It's not like... but now, it's even simpler stuff. I'm appreciating like really, really, really anything. Like really simple stuff.
There's a singer I once heard on a talk show in the States who was asked a similar question while he was diagnosed with cancer. I think his name was Warren Zevon. He's a rock musician, but very talented singer. And the host asked him for sort of life advice when you're coming to these conclusions. And he said, enjoy every sandwich. I thought that was a great answer. Yeah. It's like, this is the most basic thing you do. You don't think about it, but enjoy it because this is all temporary.
Yeah.
And I appreciate all the time you've given me tonight. I know that your sister and your mom have already sort of popped in to see what's going on. So I'm going to let you go, let them come in. I mean it. You're an inspiration to me. I don't find inspiration in many places.
Thank you.
I think the fact that Bolero's music in the background sort of has that other side to the story that people are having a good time tonight in a place that you helped create, but you're here right now, unable to participate in that. But it's right next door.
But I can hear it, yeah.
You can hear it.
I can participate from afar.
Yes, and if you hear something going wrong, you know how to handle it because you'll be like, wait, let me call somebody.
Change the music!
Change the music, yes. That's something I've seen you do, which is amazing. I think your brother was abroad.
Yeah.
And he was able to change the Spotify playlist from a different country. And I'm like, that's amazing. You guys perfected the music. I look forward to seeing you. Forget Bolero. I look forward to seeing you just out and beyond the coffee on the terrace, which you deserve.
I look forward, even though I know it's a long process, and I'm gonna be patient. I'm gonna have my ups and downs, and this too shall pass.
Can't think of a better way to end this.
No.
Aimee, thank you.
Thank you.
We did it.
We did it. Yay. Since I'm stuck in bed, I need to benefit from this time to learn something. I don't know, like listen to podcasts and do stuff that usually I don't have time to do it.
Thank you for only listening to this when you're in bed with cancer. I'll take that as a compliment. Things are so bad. Let's see what this guy's doing.
No, but usually, you don't have much time to do
a
lot of things. Like to read.
I'll take whatever I can.